'cause I'll be ready for you, baby, when you get here. Come around when you finish. It's okay if it takes all day. Never mind the clock on your stovetop. That thing is broken anyway. We don't gotta sweat the small stuff, 'cause knowing that you're all mine, yeah, that's enough. You just gotta let me know when you're getting close, and I'll tell Mike to buzz you up if you get caught up. No stress, no stress, no stress, and no stress, no stress, no stress, no. If we gotta wait till tomorrow, I won't love you no less, no less, no less, no less. Take your time, I'll be ready for you when you get here. Don't pay no mind, 'cause I'll be ready for you, baby, when you get here. Now and then I might give my eyes a rest. It's getting late and I'm tired, yeah, but I've been waiting on you my whole life. So what's a few more hours? Take your time, I'll be ready for you when you get here. Don't pay no mind, 'cause I'll be ready for you, baby, when you get here. Take your time, I'll be ready for you when you get here. Don't pay no mind, 'cause I'll be ready for you, baby, when you get here.
On my own, but I don't know why you hit the road, but you don't realize I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone.
Good morning, grasshoppers.
I won't look back.
Just a little late on the draw this morning. A reasonable turnout for moving the tournament up early. Good morning, Dark Blade. How are you? Yes, we're moving the tournament up slowly, half hour by half hour. Tomorrow morning it'll be 5:05 a.m. And I hope that is early enough. Hopefully I won't have to move it up anymore. Good morning, Ishmael. How are you? Let's see if I can fix the music tracks here. I'm a little worried. Let me just shuffle this and see what's going on here. Ah, that's what's missing. That space is for a picture. I was like wondering why that picture is there.
I'm a motherfucking train wreck. I don't wanna be too much, but I don't wanna miss your touch.
Did we hear the hello there? I don't know, Black Knight. Hold on. Let me just check that. Make sure the sound alerts are working.
Hello there.
We'd be so complicated,
There we go.
but we'd be so smitten, it's crazy. I can't have what I want, but
It is going well. I knew I would have a moment. I actually set it for 5:25 this morning to try to ease into it maybe 20 minutes at a time. So it was going to be 5:45, then 5:25 tomorrow morning, and then 5:05 on Wednesday. But I decided just to pull the Band-Aid off a little bit more quickly. And in that manner, we would actually reach the hour earlier. So I decided this morning I'd just make it the half hour and half hour tomorrow. As I need to get into school earlier, I am just outside of Manhattan at the moment. Ooh.
But you ain't my boyfriend, and I ain't your girlfriend.
So in theory here, we only have 8 players in the event, but 22 listed.
I can't be with you cause I got issues. Yeah, on the surface seems like it's easy. Careful with word, but it's still hard to read me. Stress high when the trust low. Bad vibes where the fun go. Try to open up and love more. Try to open up and love more.
You were my boyfriend.
You were my girlfriend. Probably wouldn't see nobody else. I can guarantee that by myself.
You ain't my boyfriend.
Last week was the first week of school beginning on Thursday. With train delays and things like that, it took me a little bit more time to get in.
I ain't your boyfriend. Probably wouldn't see nobody else. We ain't gotta tell nobody.
We ain't gotta tell nobody. Yeah.
We ain't gotta tell.
How are you, Black Knight? I hope you're in the event
Tell no.
We ain't gotta tell.
today.
Tell nobody.
We don't gotta tell nobody. When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile?
Checking and evaluating new music.
Will be loving you till we're 70?
Added some more yesterday, hoping to add more music each day that I believe should not be copyrighted by YouTube. I could be wrong though, so I have to remove them as I see fit, should the stream ever get muted in parts. Dragon Emperor, why are you in such time trouble? Oh, today is 3 + 2. That's understandable. Now, I might have played F5 in that position. Your loving arms. Oops. This is going to create a little bit of a problem as we grab another pawn. No, you should have grabbed another pawn on H5 and then simplified. Just Demon 14. Not that it's any rosier, of course, for Dragon Emperor. Now, for Dragon Emperor in this particular position, I would actually say, are we preparing in the future to play games where we're down 2 pawns? So as soon as our opponent demonstrates a knowledge of moving that mobile majority, I would consider hanging it up to save my energy for next time. Not that I would actually do that, of course, but I would definitely consider it. And that would give you the extra time to analyze the position before the next round. Let's go back for just a moment and see what happened to Black in that game. First off, Black lost a pawn on the first move. He's playing the well-known England gambit. The unfortunate part is there are so many ways to refute this gambit that just playing knight to c3 embarrasses the queen in front of the bishop. Good morning, Nico. How are you, man? It must be getting cooler in St. Petersburg as well, with the fall weather coming. One of Alekine's favorite ways of handling this particular position was queen to d5, which also scores about 80%, as we can see. I also like the move bishop to f4. And after queen to b4 check, although it doesn't look like it works, for human opponents this is a very problematic position. No masters have played it, obviously, but certainly the move bishop to d2, returning the pawn on b2. Remember, center pawns are more valuable than wing pawns, and then knight to c3 also cements the queen out of action. So this gambit in general is not one to be recommended. Bishop a5 as someone needs to defend. And this certainly threatens to threaten almost everything. And I don't really know, aside from king to d8, how Black is going to handle this position, as White has 2 or 3 very natural moves to continue developing. For example, e4, queen takes a2, and however we'd like to continue it, the queen is actually threatened with being trapped here after queen to c3. And that seems like it's the best move. After all, we don't need to block in any way, shape, or form. I might have actually brought back the knight just to keep up the pressure and consolidate. But in general, let's just see what happened to our friend Dragon Blade. Dark Blade, sorry. Well, I've switched between the Terrace Defense, the Benko, the Benoni, the Queen's Gambit declined. All of those moves are extremely lively. I don't know why we exchanged as White when we could continue developing. But c'est la vie. So Black got the pawn back and actually survived the opening fairly well. The rook doesn't belong behind the pawn. In fact, the more problematic move here, let's turn down our volume just a little bit. The volume on the music is just a little too loud. So in any event, restriction. This is seemingly working out. However, our pawn is pinned. And we gave up a pawn here? I don't know. No. And I would be putting a rook on the 7th rank. And he did get the rook to the 7th rank. So what was Black supposed to do in this position? Black got a rather unfortunate position where his knight got trapped. He sent his knight forward without the other pieces. In general, this is about piece coordination. Uh-oh. I'm not giving up that easily. Ah yes, f4, I'm glad you remind me. Ayala las Torres loves God, the eyes of the rooks. Thank you, Nico, for the heads up. It is just as important to me to analyze viewers' games as it is. I'm going to try to lure those pawns forward. As best we can.
In the corner of the room, not ready to resume, 'cause like I'm taking
19 seconds odds. Let's go for the weaknesses on the dark square should H3 ever occur. This is not a problem as one person's king is being exposed and not the other. We're going to attempt to gain as much traction as we can. On all counts. Going to keep pressuring E5. And we're going to keep pressuring the center as White's king is less protected. We're just going to keep undermining to the best of our ability. Fork. How does he answer this fork? He has to choose one.
Check. Check.
I'm looking for somebody. I'm looking for somebody. We are going for whatever we might be able to obtain. An attacking prowess.
Check. 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 Victory.
Not so bad for a 2-second game. Playing as Mikhail Tal, absolutely. Black Knight. Thank you for the follow. AirPod. I am B-Day trainer and National Master John MacArthur. Alexa, turn on Dojo. For some reason, my timer went off. Let's check out the game between Black Knight and M. Deason. Playing as Mikhail Tal. Now, interestingly enough, we all know that bishop to b4 check is more assertive. The fork trick has now been allowed, so knight takes e4 here is really recommended. White is battening down the hatches. This is not necessarily playing as Mikhail Tal, but okay, fair enough. Nicely done. I'm not sure who's playing as Mikhail Tal. F4 pawn is hanging. F4 pawn is hanging, by the way. More than one way the F4 pawn is hanging. F4 pawn is still hanging to the knight. White's not noticing. F4 pawn finally taken. And now we're going to have to give an in-between move here just to save this knight.
Check.
As it is scarfed. Playing as Mikhail Tal. How did he survive this? He did not survive this. No! Oh yeah, Senior Black Knight was white. Playing as Mikhail Tal. You are so funny, sir. Good morning, Black Knight. How long does it take good in chess to get good in chess? It depends, because good is relative. You're going to have to pay attention to all of the necessary fundamentals. I would also recommend playing every day and having your games analyzed as often as you can. My opponent is playing for e5, rightfully so. Unfortunately, I need to put my bishop on the wrong square, as it turns out. But he does get the move e5 in. That much is true. So therefore, we're going to have to keep applying maximum amounts of pressure to the center. Continuing to apply maximum amounts of pressure to the center. Can we play this way, or do we wish to? Let's break up the food chain here just a little bit. We do have a backward e-pawn. Perhaps I could have taken on d5 with a pawn and then taken over. Well, that's unfortunate. I did lose a pawn on that deal, but we're going to continue expanding our possibilities. Certainly would have been slowed down just a little bit there. Where are you going, sir? It is a little bit of a bother what you are up to. Just a little bit of a bother. Well, that's interesting.
Heart beats fast, colors and promise.
We're going to assume a wee bit of an initiative here.
How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting
For you,
don't be afraid. I have loved
adore you for 1,000 years.
you for
I love this song. Very okay song. We have an extra exchange, but minus 4 pawns, 3 pawns.
time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave. I will not let anything take away what's standing in front
Check, check, check.
of me. Every breath,
Check.
every hour has come to
Check.
one step closer.
Check.
I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't
Check.
be afraid. I have loved you.
We somehow managed to survive against Black Knight.
I love you for 1,000 more. All along I believed I would find you. Time has
That was the quickest.
I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for
Check.
1,000
Oof. We played 1 versus 1. I've heard that before. You know, I have prepared the end game as well. I can promote a pawn as well as anybody, L9. He's certain to be in the dojo, so you can show me how to win the end game just as well as anybody. The purpose of prep, in case some people were missing what L9 was talking about, is to reach a better end game. Basically, the purpose of the opening is to reach a playable middle game. The middle game is to reach a playable end game.
I've died every day waiting for you.
So L9,
Don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years.
well, no, you have to post AirPod.
1,000 more.
You always post the money
I believe
either with the
would find
club manager or in billiards halls. If you go into, let's just say, I'm trying to think of Reds, maybe, in Chicago. If you go in, you will look at the light fixtures, and on the top of the light fixtures, there will be a small little wad of money. And that small little wad of money will be the money posted in any pool hall on top of the light fixture above the table while the 2 players are playing. You will see money. And that will be the amount of money that is posted. The 2 players post the money before you ever play. So in a chess game, commonly in the park or anywhere else, especially if it's a vinyl chessboard, the money will be underneath the board.
only fools run,
In general, though, chess is not a hustling game.
but I can't.
But if you wish to play for money and you are playing with a stranger that you don't know, unlike me playing Efren Reyes, the world's greatest of all time, perhaps, billiards player, I saw him once playing chess in Steinway, the old Master Billiards on Steinway Street or 39th and Queens Boulevard, I should say. And as he wins the game against someone who's a pretty competent player, a pretty decent player, I would say he beat someone who's probably about 1,800 for $5. The person paid $5 and had to go to play his billiards match, and I offered to play him for $5, and then I ground down poor Efren Reyes at that moment. I felt terrible about it, of course. And then AZ Billiards or Billiards Digest. I'm trying to think if it was the forum online. It might. I know the photo was available in the forum online, but it may have also been posted in Billiards Digest. A photo of Efren Reyes playing chess, doing what he loves, and you can see my arm in the photo. You can see my watch and hand in the photo, but then you see him slumped at the board, not too happy about his position, doing what he loves. And I felt absolutely horrible about that. And we can't waste any more time here as all right, Dragon Emperor, what are we going to do to work on your time? Pattern recognition, certainly an issue. We're waiting for Ali Reza GM. Wait a minute. Let's refresh our screen. One of the problems with going back in time on the board, we have a full point buy. Reload.
Ready.
Faust, good luck. Dude, my internet. Well, you can't really let yourself get into any trouble. I remember on a subway stop, I was playing in a blitz tournament in Offerspiel, coming home on the A train, and I was playing on the A train, and in between subway stops, my internet would cut out for 30 to 60 seconds.
Time is running out.
Who could Faust be? That is the question. Who could Faust be? Knights before bishops. I'm going with plan against the isolated pawn with g6. Safeguarding my bishops. In the past, I've gone for queen bishop to g4 and run afoul of. I have run afoul of queen a4. Now, I've actually covered this, interestingly enough. We're going to break up the Yankees here in the center of the board. I probably should have played e5 earlier, but let's continue weakening the center. Now, what could he be attacking tonight? He can, of course, push in order to avoid the destruction of the center. But it looks like we're undermining as best that we can. I'm so torn in this position as to how I want to go about this. Let's just keep attacking. This is, after all, our goal in life, is to keep attacking. Whoa! Totally unexpected. So what is happening now? We did sacrifice a pawn, but we have a slightly better king. I don't even know where to begin.
Check.
This is quite crazy. Do I dare weaken myself? Let's keep attacking. Always keep attacking. Let's keep attacking. We're not winning an exchange, by the way. But we're trying.
Picture perfect memories scattered all around the floor.
We are trying.
Reaching for the phone 'cause I can't fight it anymore.
Going for as much activity as we can. This actually reminds me of my YouTube video series in my memorable games #1. Why memorable games #1? What? The 1:15. I'm all alone and you now.
Said I wouldn't call, lost all control and
I need you now.
I don't know how I can do without
I was close.
you now.
How do we continue this experiment? Let's just continue the experiment. This was the plan. One time. Your 1:15. I'm on you now.
Said I wouldn't call, but I lost all control and I need you now. And I don't know how I can do without.
I'm just sorry. I haven't decided how I'm getting in yet, but we're just going to keep probing. We're just going to keep probing. It's 1:15. I'm all alone and I need you now. This seems a little different.
Victory.
This was a lesson in my memorable games on YouTube. What is my rating? My rating is low. LOW, 3 digits. LOW, 3 digits. Please check out my YouTube series on that exact structure that we just had in my memorable games. There's a My Memorable Games playlist, I believe, or Great Players, Great Games playlist. In any event, if you search for memorable on my channel, you will find a game where I'm black in the Foxwoods Open 2000. I don't blame you for that, Darkblade. AirPod, nice to meet you. Please hang in there. I wish I could email all of my followers. That would be very good if I could email all of my followers. AirPod, definitely subscribe to my socials if you wish to message me separately, okay? Mostly, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, yada yada yada. 2 possible moves, both lead to mate and 2. What happened here, Nico? New lead chess analysis is drunk. It could also be your computer needs to be refreshed. Your browser cache is off. I have noticed that too, Nico, and I have determined that just like when you hit the back button in the this was in your last game.
Ready.
I couldn't duck out to analyze it for you, but no, I've been there. I'm not necessarily correct. It's just one of those tools. Lead chess was correct all along. We just weren't seeing what we were supposed to be seeing. So refreshing is key. My opponent has managed to avoid. But in this line with the knight on f3, I'm quite happy. Quite happy. Thinking, oh. Where could he possibly go? What does it all mean? I didn't really want to attack the queen there, actually. I really did not wish to attack the queen there. But we do need to start opening up some lines. That much is true. How do we do this? How do we get him here? He's threatening knight to b5. I don't like it. It looks like we might actually have to exchange. And do we have time to take over the dark squares? Use the dark squares, Luke. With open eyes. I don't understand what the opponent is doing here. Egats. I wanna let you go. In my head, you are. That is unfortunate.
Meeting up at 7, you'll be saying, oh, so it's
How do we get out of this mess? We didn't gain anything out of this mess. Interestingly enough. I don't know. So, you are.
Check.
Hopefully he doesn't attack my rook. Oh no.
Check.
He didn't see the mating net. That was quite crazy. Alright, we're going to look at Nico Demonius's game as he was talking about it. So let's see, we finished at 626. This is a true test of the but Nico's doing an excellent job getting all of his pieces in the game. I don't overtly see anything wrong with rook to c1. We need to trade queens here, right? I guess we don't even need to trade queens. We can actually go for a positional advantage. Bishop takes f6. Oh, you're black here? No way. The opening fooled me, Nico. You probably already knew that. It's redeemed. Hold the phone now. Let's just go back for perspective here. This b4 move is like a plague. You know what? Kingslayer Sloan will be doing the stream on Wednesday, by the way. Wednesday mornings, Kingslayer Sloan will be streaming this or this Swiss, as I am not going to be doing Wednesday mornings from now on. I'm going to advertise it with Kingslayer Sloan. I'm going to advertise it with Kingslayer Sloan on my Discord channel. I know he advertises me on his Discord channel and in his messages on occasion. I really appreciate him. So Wednesday mornings it is going to be with Kingslayer Sloan, because Tuesday night billiards with the super early start time on Wednesday morning, I will be a complete zombie if I stream. Hold on here, are you using my move, sir? I am flattered, Nico. He's using my recommendation a la. And this is just a pretty good position for black. Now, interestingly enough, bishop to g4 is not such a great move in my position, because I don't like attacking knights that are not pinned. He does have a freebie with knight e5. But he walks right into the pin. I think I might continue to still play for the move e5 here. And taking over the dark squares, by the way. And also, I like to take on f3 before the other knight has a chance to come across, because there are no obvious moves for this knight. By the way, this is Linda Diaz. You're listening to my former student, national champion, candidate master. I don't know that she actually reached master. You may find her on YouTube as well as on Spotify. She has an album by the name of V. Alright, first things first, we need to get our rook into the game. And by getting the rook into the game, I mean that we're going to have to decide how we're developing our pieces. So my first thought is to play knight on b to d7. The second thought, of course, not necessarily to play c5, but can we really do this? Can we outpost a knight on this square and go after him in that respect? He is tied down to this pawn, by the way. So I see, the idea is that if we play d takes c4, no matter what takes, we might play b5 and knight a6 to fix that pawn weakness. Right? We'll take a quick peek. They want to play, oh, sorry, I didn't look at it the right one. D takes c4, bishop takes c4. With the idea that we're going to play b5, knight a6, and they're going to tie him down to this one. We have even more coming, by the way, to go after that pawn. It looks like you have a positional advantage here, Nico. I don't mind what you did because his king is still in the center. I think that this is very common. C takes d4, by the way, might be the next most obvious move. Knight takes d5 is the move that appeals to me most. What did the computer say? The computer wants you to play c takes d4 as well. I actually like the move knight going in for further activity. We're always going to trade off this this pawn. Taking back with the pawn gives you a permanent disadvantage. Namaste, Nico. I appreciate that. Did I give SLK Chess a shout out? Good morning, sir. Our man in Madagascar. Mauritius. Sorry, not Mauritius. SLK in the house. Follow him on Twitch and YouTube. Now we do still need to go after this knight. We need to get an outpost square. This bishop is still not doing anything. So you challenged it. We're already in a bit of trouble here. We lost a piece. We can't lose a piece here. Ouch. Can we play Queen to b8 to get out of the pin? Thank you so much for the 250 channel points for that Lauren special. Or does Lauren like the other one? No, she likes this one. What tournament are you playing this weekend? Can you post the link to the website in the tournaments online? It'd be awesome to follow you, sir. 3D, remember to post on the Discord your IRL tournament experiences. I believe we have. Just gonna look it up. Make sure that I'm not talking it through my nose here. IRL tournaments and where we all play, I think, is available to everyone. IRL tournaments, info where we all play. Please let us know. How do I stop this crazy thing? I think I accidentally started typing in somewhere. Monkey boy. New graphic for the queen. That is more or less, that's a nice graphic for the queen. Alright, meanwhile, back to ranch. Nico? Yeah, but it must have a website. That's fine. I played a lot of non-FIDE rated tournaments as well. You know, the rating fee is really egregious. It's like 175 US dollars or 125 US dollars. Either way, it's quite egregious just to rate a tournament. So if I had a tournament with 6 players in it, a little ridiculous, don't you think? Well, at least we made some small progress and headway here. Can we get out of this mess? We can't get out of this mess in any way. Knight f8 does seem like the only way to try to get out of the mess. And now, I think we should be playing queen to e7. Is there any other way to sneak up on that f3 pawn? And now he's actually taken advantage of the fact that we can't move it. So for example, if you played Queen E7, even if you played this move, you might have a counter-attacking move. And you now have some more activity than he has. I mean, obviously we're still losing because we're down material, but I guess we can try. To hang on. Not easy though. I'm getting toasted in so many ways. Oh, this is our line. He said queen to d7. You know what? Queen to d7 is better. The Stockfish is correct. Why didn't he play rook to g1? I know. Well, we always have knight g6. That's not such a great concern, but we are down a piece, so that is fatal. Rook to g1 is fatal. All he has to do is trade off the defenders, and we're really screwed, because after knight to g6, then he has bishop h8 threatening mate on this square, and then we have to play f5, try to cover everything. Not easy. He did a great job here. He played king h1, right? Knight e6, and the opponent did not play perhaps a more fatal move here. In any event, rook to e8, check. I see, that was a very wise move. And it's mate in one. What? He missed mate in one. We're not down a piece yet? Oh, you are correct. Wait just a moment. Hold on. I'm sorry, Nico. How am I hallucinating this? Oh, you were down a piece later, indeed. I had this hallucination. I feel, though, that we're just struggling in this position against those two bishops. They're so strong. Although we had mate in one. Hey, that's passed. So now, our main goal is to try to get our king in and create a self-stalemate, if at all possible. Can we do that? See the light. In this position, I might go with f6. Yeah, missed mate in one. So yes. Copy link. Post your IRL tournament experiences and announcements there, please. That it? That didn't do it? I have to get going. I really do need to get going. I'm supposed to be at school soon. That did open up the right Discord channel. Never f6. Yeah, but in this particular case, I think it's the best way to try to create any form of counterplay. Yay, that's fast. And we're probably getting toasted here anyway. Yuck. And our knight is just completely bamboozled. Yuck, Nico. In any event, I'm sorry to see you go, Nico. What? I feel like this is just mate. I bet queen e6 is leading to mate straight away. Rook to c1 maybe leading to mate straight away. Queen f6 could be leading to mate. It says mate and 4 up there. Let's see if we can find it. Obviously our opponent did not find it as he played queen takes f5. Mate and 4. Well, let's see if we can find it. The most exacting, I love when I see this because this means that we should be able to do it. I feel like queen to e6. Queen to e6 threatening rook to g8. 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't help. Does it?
Check.
So that was mate and 4 on move number 42. We managed to make it in 46. Alireza GM. So yeah, this was not reasonable. I mean, what's the closest that he could get? After queen f5, black needed to play, probably move closer to the queen. Would be the most difficult checkmate. Because he moved king to c7, and it just sort of walks right into mate 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. The king to c7 walks into mate and 3, and the opponent just takes more pawns and doesn't really pay attention to the technique that's needed here. Alright, let's see what the answer is. Oh, instead of king, rook to b1 is the only mate in 4. I like the quadrant of death, by the way. I often say this with the queen. The queen and the king on b5, it's the quadrant of death. There's no stalemate, king gets to walk in, everybody's happy. So the only mate is this one. And after this, it's still mate in 4. So queen to e6 is not it. Queen to f6 is not it. In any event, rather than beating a dead stone, Alireza GM, congratulations on winning the tournament. Earlier tomorrow, as school is starting. I felt that was yes, the Mauritius Chess Federation. Thank you so much. Checking it out now. Very proud of you, SLK. Let's give SLK one more shout out. The people are so beautiful there. It's not just your handsome mug, SLK. Stefan. I can call you Stefan or Steven. One for Stefan, 2 for Steven. Or, if you're Adam Sandler, Stefan. I figure there may be a foreign language lilt in there. I wish I could hang out with someone French, like Hans Niemann did, so I could improve my voice. That's really what I need to do. those beautiful people. I want to come to Mauritius. I do. I'm following on Facebook now. Hopefully they'll have me, as I'm not in Mauritius. Namaste. Namaste, SLK. Namaste. Please make sure that you join the Discord for all of our group communications and announcements, especially the one where Namaste indeed. And I do have a smidgen of work to do in chess base. Oh no, that I started that I did not finish. I hope to see everyone again tomorrow morning, by the way. Follow me on my socials, please. Join the Discord, thank you. Subscribe to the YouTube for the instructional videos that we'll be following. And I appreciate everyone. MD Knight, gifted. I just want to thank everyone for being here. We're doing exceptional. Oh, by the way, I am powered by chat. So if you ask good questions, we're all going to be in a better boat together, to tell you the truth. I am partial to the oceanic region, so therefore, please hang with me as we raid. My primary competitor at this hour of the morning. Wait just a moment. I did notice something about chess.com, by the way, that most of their viewers are embedded. So let's say that we're raiding Sassy Water, and I want to thank all of you for being here. Let me run the ending screen before it's too late. When we raid Sassy Water, I just want you to know that send her a lovely message. I want to say everyone to say good day. Good day, Sassy. The message for Sassy is good day. We're going to thank Darkblade for being here. The new follows from AirPod, RBJ 20 hours ago, who wasn't on stream, I don't believe. In any event, thank you everyone. Ciao.